You are now listening to Wizeguyz Whiskey Podcast.
Wizeguyz and Whiskey Podcast. Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Wizeguyz and Cancel Podcast.
Wizeguyz and Whiskey Podcast.
Oh, niggas with something to say about today's hip hop, pop culture, and life. I go by the name of the it's been so long. What's my name? I am the wisdom tooth of the podcast game. I'm also Vacation Mike Wise.
And I am. It's all about the AC hip hop. Nah, no motherfucking stop. About to put two to your head top. Yeah, you know, man. You know the Iron Man of podcasting. Tony Stocks. It's been a minute. It's been a while.
It's been a long time
since we've been here.
Who is sitting to your left of you?
We have Invisible John. Yeah, John is the werewolf, actually.
Where is the wolf?
Where is the wolf?
Wow. At this point, I am Miguel.
Like, this nigga definitely set this shit up. Yeah, we're all gonna be here. I love you, John.
Shout out to John. Hopefully,
Where that Joe Buttercliffe at?
he's tardy. He's running tardy right now, but hopefully he's on his
Tardy
way.
to the party. Wasn't that a song?
Yeah, well,
Right, we're gonna have to write his ass up.
Tardy to the party.
Oh man,
definitely write him up.
This is back for the
this
reunion
is-
episode.
Where
and you
HR?
late.
Where's HR?
This nigga definitely the David Ruffin podcast.
Yeah.
Wise guys ain't never what I thought.
Oh shit!
Ain't nobody to come see you. Sorry. Continue with. We still have another person left.
Oh man, acknowledge me. Ted's legendary. That nigga. Your girl's nigga. The God's a dragon. Yeah,
Keep going.
I could have kept.
Yeah.
Let's
I just
go.
want to reiterate.
Yeah.
That's almost like a beat. for
Man,
real.
this nigga better be getting cheeks because this nigga been 8 miles away for like 30 minutes right now.
By the time he come or get here, y'all gonna be gone.
Yeah, by the time he come, whoever he is.
All right. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Hey, it's good to be back, man. This is episode 107, and how we start every episode, because I surely forget how we do start them. We start every episode saying rest in peace to our brother Clinton.
Rest in peace.
We do this in every episode with you in mind, bro. And we just need everyone to take a moment, pull out your phone, and go to Safari or to Google or whatever internet access you have and type in this address for me.
What?
That's www.wizeguyzandwhiskey.com. That's www.wizeguyzandwhiskey.com.
Go in there and get that new
The new
New shit.
Wizeguyz and Cancel Podcast merch. I mean, it's cool to troll yourself.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, because if
nothing wrong
you
with
troll yourself, you control yourself. All right, go ahead, AC. Come on, give me something.
You see, knowledge is power. And power is knowledge. See, power translates to power. So How? John is probably getting dollars right now.
Hey, yo. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah, that's how we start a
Bars, nigga.
podcast. Man.
Bars, nigga.
I'm sorry, I had nothing.
That was perfect. That was perfect, sir. All right, what we drinking today? We drinking that Glenlivet Caribbean Reserve. May I have the bottle, please? I can read that for the people. The Glenlivet Caribbean Reserve. In 1824, George Smith established his distillery in the
Oh Lord, George,
the Glenlivet.
Let me guess, that's John Smith.
For the nigger in you. Titan. I don't know where you at. But you in the back somewhere. Hey, back. Hey, Titan. Bark on these niggas real quick. Nah, let me do it. I ain't did it in a while, so. Bark on these niggas. All right, calm down. We back.
Hey, real quick before we proceed, I'd like to thank all the supporters who actually, found our podcast, went back to listen to it, inquired, various outreach studies as far as how we can expand and continue the pod. The reason why the pod was canceled because, we couldn't keep up with our subscription online. So we back though. We back.
The powers that be at iHeart.
Shout out to iHeart for canceling us and then bringing us back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for all y'all listeners out there checking us out.
Yes, sir. We love you. We miss you. We back. Thank you for the DMs and the checking in on us. Where the podcast at? Y'all niggas don't pod no more. What is it? And getting on my nerves and stuff. We here now.
Yeah, we definitely here.
All right, let's get to it.
John out here.
Well, some of us ain't here.
Hey, I mean,
Yeah, 4/5 here.
he's en route. Let's see. He's by Noma.
Okay, so he's still about 30 minutes away.
Root.
All right, so let's get to it then. The Grammys was this past Sunday. Let's just dive into some of the nominees and then give how we feel about some of this shit.
Oh, problematic podcast. Let's see.
All right, now I have to look. Yep, and maybe we want to be going over this.
So the Grammy 2022. All I gotta say is if I had the opportunity to go to the Grammy,
I'm not subscribing to this shit. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. There you go.
if I
There
went
is.
to the Grammys, I'm definitely not wearing some Steve Madden 720s.
You wear some trainers.
Yo.
Niggas
Yo,
wearing trainers.
y'all need to chill.
No, man, I'm
I
tired.
just
I'm
realized.
tired of that.
I just realized.
Nah, let's talk about it. We don't gotta
Let's
talk
talk
about
about
it. We don't gotta talk about it. But I'm tired of all that. That's
I ain't gonna pay no ticket for y'all niggas to see me in no goddamn Steve Madden. Who the fuck is Steve Madden?
All right, let's get to.
all right.
All right, so some of the awards that were won. Song of the Year, "Leave the Door Open" by Silk Sonic.
Okay.
We have Best New Artist was Olivia Rodrigo, which I would expect because that's all I heard on Top 40 Radio.
She's got something on Disney Plus too.
For real?
Yeah, like 2 little concerts.
Jeez,
True.
just taking over the game.
So she was on like High School Musical, the remake, as like the lead female.
Didn't know that.
And the
Didn't
guy,
even know that there was a remake.
the guy that played in the movie, it was like a Tom Holland type thing. They dated.
Okay.
The lead, both the lead actors, and then he left her, and then she made this album called Sour. So it's
Which
basically
the whole
about him.
album was about him.
Yep.
Best pop solo performance, Olivia Rodrigo. Best pop duo group performance was "Kiss Me More" by Doja Cat featuring SZA.
Hey,
Shout out to Doja getting her shit off.
Yes.
Best traditional pop vocal album, "Love for Sale," Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga.
What is that, like their third joint or something?
Yeah, I felt like they put out an album
Is
every
that,
year.
Is
together.
that like the only genre that they get selected
She
for?
put out
'Cause,
a-
like,
yeah, they put out an album every year. She put out a bad movie every year. It's all the exchange.
Best pop vocal album, "Sour" by Olivia Rodrigo. Best dance electronic is "Alive" by Rufus Du Sol. I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
Soul.
Du Sol.
Rufus Du
Okay,
Sol.
so let's get to some stuff we may or may not know. Best R&B performance. We have two for some reason. We have "Pick Up Your Feelings" by Jasmine Sullivan, and we have "Leave the Door Open" by Silk Sonic. Best traditional R&B performance is Fight For You by Her. Best R&B song was Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic. Best progressive R&B album is Table for Two by Lucky Day. Best R&B album is Hotels by Jasmine Sullivan. Best rap performance was Family Ties by Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar.
That's
I didn't even know that.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Best melodic rap performance, Hurricane by Kanye West, Kanye West, Lil Baby, and Weeknd. Best rap song, Jail by Kanye West and Jay-Z.
Guess who's gonna
I know you got it. I know you got it. I know you do.
One time for the people, one time for the one time. Oh, I don't think it's somewhere.
I thought he wouldn't.
Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it.
I didn't know his name. It's probably say Jail, right?
It probably should say Jail. Okay, fuck it. I messed it up now.
Wow.
That time has came and that time has gone.
He got an award. He probably wasn't present though.
Best country app? No one cares about all that. All right, let's get to Brax Tax here.
Yeah.
Song of the year was Leave the Door Open. I said that already. Record of the year was Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic. Album of the year was We Are by John Batiste.
It should have been Planet Her.
What's the difference?
Whatever.
Record and album. I mean,
That's a good question. So it's Song of the Year, Leave the Door Open. And then Record of the Year was Leave the Door Open. It's two different
the
awards.
vinyl and then the CD. Like, what is that?
I don't know.
All right.
That's something that we need to look into. But
Like
any thoughts of the
what
Grammys?
year?
No one got smacked. So any?
Silk Sonic.
Yeah, it was all last year.
No, that was a big song.
Nah, that was a huge fucking song.
I mean, I
don't know who John Batiste is. He won Album of the Year. I don't even know who that is.
Album of the
It should have
year?
been Planet Her. That's bullshit.
Album of
but
the year.
Yes.
Whatever.
John
Like-
Batista.
Yes.
He had to be the writer of that Coco movie or whatever it was.
Encanto.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah.
Who's John Batiste? I don't know.
No.
Any thoughts? Anyone?
I have no
one
idea
I
who
don't
the
know.
fuck that nigga is.
No, about the Grammys in general. Damn, man.
All right,
hold on.
I'm about to say.
Hot and
yeah.
hot.
I know.
So, Record of the Year deals with a specific recording of a song and recognizes the artists, producers, and engineers who contribute to the recording, while Song of the Year deals with the composition of a song and recognizes the songwriters who wrote the song.
None of these songs that John
So it's like
Batista
saying
did.
beat of the year, right? The beat of the
Yeah, like one of them is more
but I get
on the
it.
engineers, the producers, and the other one is on the songwriters.
secretaries and all that.
It says secretaries. All right, so okay, that's that. Let's move on.
Hold up, wait.
Huh?
But John Batista got the album of the year.
Batista.
You call it Batista?
Who'd you say?
John Batiste.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yes, he got album of the year.
I need to figure out who he is.
Yeah,
I don't.
is it like gospel or something? Anybody know?
I
don't know
have
that nigga.
No
You don't know
idea.
that nigga?
It's funny.
Can we-
All
can we-
four of us
Can we
got
play
Well, let's find out together.
high speed phones. We just not look at this guy.
I don't know. Freedom.
Not looking
We
at
Nah,
are-
the podcast works best when we just off the top of the
Not looking
dome.
him up.
He a
I've
nigga.
never heard of none.
He
of
is a
these
nigga.
songs
He a nigga.
He is. John Batiste. His album cover is him in a choir robe.
He was singing on the thing.
Here we go.
Oh shit.
Like
He
part of
was
the
on Soul.
promo.
He was on so. This is John Batiste.
He was like the promo of it. Like he was doing.
Is he the nigga that's on Soul? He's the nigga that's Soul.
He's considered.
It was his soul.
Oh yeah, we need to talk over this because you know we ain't trying
Yeah.
to pull because it's the
Yeah.
album of the year
All right,
guy.
so yeah,
He's
it just gave it a couple
Speaking of
seconds.
that,
He's
speaking of
considered
that,
R&B and soul.
Nah, nigga, that was gospel. I just heard
Well,
Look,
it say
speaking-
R&B and soul.
speaking of that, I think
it's
we
because he
do
black.
need
See,
to,
see how they try to do us.
we do need to address something. I'd like to apologize to all the fans. And, you know, I know 2021 was a blip. You didn't even get your you know, our views as far as our award show. Again,
Not at all.
you know, funding was short.
Shout out to Ahad.
Yeah.
Tried to go to Dollar Tree to set it up, but it just didn't work out. So, I mean, possibly we can't make that up, but we'll see if we can get you a 2022.
Man, like
He's a jazz musician.
to be honest with you, damn,
Nigga,
man.
that was gospel. I just-
Last year had to be shit because like I've never heard none of these fucking songs this nigga did. I'm sorry,
Me neither. I haven't even heard of his name until he was
But-
nominated for
but
a Grammy.
shout out to this nigga.
Yeah.
For winning the Grammy.
No shade.
Yeah.
We love black people winning. And
Doja Cat, but yeah, all that shit.
Yeah.
Doja, she got one in though.
Yeah, Doja Cat. She had to come back from the bathroom.
She got more to come.
She should have had 2 wins.
And SZA put on some weight, Lord Jesus.
Yeah. Why was SZA on crutches?
She fell out the bed.
She fell out the bed.
Sprained ankle.
She got carrying all that ass.
Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from?
Wow.
That thing was flat a couple years ago.
She was thick
Yeah,
first.
she definitely was thick.
Well, with thin, if she went thick to thin, then
yeah,
man.
because she was thin as shit a couple years ago.
She was I think she was like a big plus size girl at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
Whatever SZA
Like,
you put in front of me.
If you go back to her,
He go to that Rick Ross.
Okay, I guess.
wow.
Whatever SZA you put in front of me,
I'ma eat it.
I agree. All right, let's keep it moving.
Again, this is very problematic. I just want to ask everyone realistically, like, how can we make merch off this?
I'ma eat it. Yes, that is a great shirt to have. I'ma eat it. It's Wizeguyz. Okay. Bliss nightclub issues a statement after hosting viral
I am John.
funeral.
I'm home. Niggas not coming.
Huh? He home?
Oh man.
Why is my wife calling me too?
We need to step aside. We can.
That nigga at home for real?
It look like it. You on M Street?
You probably should just go ahead.
Fuck out of here.
We are recording live right now. Y'all are
All
playing.
right. Look, I see him posted up on the rooftop right here. so it's all right. Okay. Oh,
All right.
so he playing Don King right now, huh?
All right. Bliss nightclub issues a statement after hosting viral funeral for DMV rapper Goonew.
I think it's gonna be quick here. We're gonna be quick on this.
Yeah. I just wanted to read more. Well, the story was Goonew was a DMV rapper
Rest in
that
peace.
was killed.
peace.
I think he was 24, young guy
Yeah.
that was killed in District Heights a couple weeks ago. He had his funeral, and they decided to have his last
Celebration.
show at Bliss.
Nigga.
Now let's.
Nigga,
I'm gonna be.
look. Let me get
can't
this
make merch
off
off
my
this
chest.
one.
Nah.
Like, nigga, yo, if my funeral ever come with a 2-drink minimum,
Wow.
Yo,
my nigga.
Wow. So like I've seen this before, like in the Mexican culture or
I've
different
seen
place.
it. Yeah,
They've had
Dominican.
these type of, embalmings like this where they
understandable.
pose and stuff.
Yeah.
Now I just want to get this out of the way. His mom and sister they endorsed it, approved it,
Yes,
and they was fine with this. So that was
Yeah,
the family's choice, and they said that's what he would want. So it's cool. Whatever.
It is.
Can't
what it
argue
is.
with that. Cannot argue with that.
And then Bliss spoke, obviously being in a viral moment all over Shade Room.
Oh, yeah.
Like
The
it was
world,
everywhere.
basically.
It's a damage control.
Yeah.
It was
squad come
everywhere.
out
Yeah.
where they try to
So,
say, we didn't know nothing about this.
Right. So they had a bottle girl come out and say
They just say they
didn't know nothing. They just rented it out and they ain't know nothing. So they actually had a statement saying, our deepest condolences to Goonew's family, friends, and fans. Bliss was contacted by a local funeral home to rent out our venue for Goonew's homegoing celebration. Bliss was never made aware of what would transpire. We sincerely apologize to all those who may be upset or offended, but please keep Goonew's family and friends in your prayers at this difficult time.
Bliss nightclub was contacted by a funeral home.
Right, I'm about to say. So
Let's get to it. Let's talk
they
real.
did not, because you can
look.
rent it out. Like you can rent it out and not know what's going on. Just like you could set up a podcast and not show up.
but if
Nah, we got a new name for John. That is I Am Gone.
Hey, nigga, if you got
Title alert. I am gone.
Get back.
I'm sorry.
if I call up and be like, yeah, this is AC Funeral Home, and I would want to know if it's possible that. What the fuck do you say? Like how the fuck does that conversation
if a funeral home calls your establishment, most likely it's just going to be a funeral.
Like how
Like an actual body would be there.
How
But
are
if a
you?
funeral home, you got to realize, is it more about the money or figuring out what you're doing there? Oh, it's a funeral home. Oh, so you got like a convention going on? Yeah, I want get in a lively place.
These niggas
because
thought
funeral homes ain't live.
I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling with that. I'm not. It's one thing if his mom reached out to them. But the funeral home reached out to them.
Like maybe they thought they were setting up a visual, but it's crazy that how you come to your own visual.
The funeral home would have to kind of make sure.
Like how do you come to your own
set him up and stuff,
like,
right?
On,
they probably had to set him up.
And then they had a flyer talking about the last show. Like everybody thought it was just going to be maybe. I'm not saying everybody knew it, but I can assume that people went there thinking that it was just going to be a celebration
and stuff like that.
Yeah, for his life.
Maybe a picture.
They drinking, yeah. They ain't think he was gonna be there in a Mary sweatsuit, chilling.
My nigga, they fucking weekend at Bernie's this nigga into the club. Cause like, how the fuck did you not see this nigga coming into the club?
Yeah. It's AC's going there.
Like no,
we leaving him. We're leaving him on that hill, man.
Let me bail him out. Let me bail him out because I'm part of the Bell Bosman Guild.
No, seriously, because how are you sitting up here saying as an establishment you didn't you ain't know shit? Like
first of all, I don't believe Bliss didn't know.
Yeah, I don't believe Bliss didn't know. That's my whole thing.
I feel like they did.
I just think that the backlash is making them.
What goes on in Bliss?
Bullshit.
Exactly. So you gonna get that back? You know.
So they knew it was going to be a money making opportunity. To me, I just think Bliss.
Down deposit. Yeah. That's all I need. We need to talk about.
Like you gave me money for this. You brought out the joint.
No fire.
Whatever you do is whatever you do.
No holes in the walls. Blah 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 restrictions. Yeah. Pay the deposit.
They was like niggas was smoking weed and everything, and that's not surprising to me. Like niggas.
Nah, it was a celebration for him. So they however you feel the need
probably
to
was
celebrate
like,
somebody.
oh, this is for what you call?
But
yeah,
like,
we gonna
niggas
get a lot of people buying drinks.
But then you got niggas on Twitter talking about like as the night was going through, like his mouth was opening and shit. Like it was just like crazy Twitter.
That's still eerie for me to like.
Well, I do think Bliss will lose some business with this situation.
It's gonna be Blissless, huh?
I've never heard of Bliss before this.
Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. This nigga know Bliss.
That was a
Bliss nightclub in a soliloquy.
That was a bar.
Nigga, when we was going to the clubs, I have never heard of fucking Bliss in my life.
I don't think Bliss was hidden then.
Exactly. And like, nigga, we was going to clubs.
Yeah, Bliss came the next generation after us. Exactly. So I can't say that one, but Bliss is a big DC area club. Like a lot of people go there. They have performances there. They have a lot of that, and people really spooked out about this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
It ain't gonna be every day.
His mother said that's what he wanted, and she followed up on that.
I can't argue with that.
And did that, and it is what it is. And then,
so for your testament, your legacy going forward, because we are mortal men, I want to be cremated.
Okay, he wants to put it on record on the podcast now. So I can't sit him in the front yard out there with a paintbrush in his hand and drinking other with some sunglasses on his AC.
Hey, nah, nigga, we gonna have this nigga at an art exhibit.
Oh my goodness. Nah, you gonna put like a various engineering boards in front of you, huh?
Nah, nigga.
I was talking to Tay earlier about how just have him look down at the board. I was telling Tay earlier about how we've come so far as like the show when we first started out, when we had the engineer board and I had to edit and put the laughs in.
Yep.
And the edits out, and that was like a 2-hour plus process, you know.
Yeah, Tay came in at the right time.
Like that whole process was the same like amount of time that we waited for John to even show up today.
I'm saying this nigga's at home.
No, he is really.
I got tired. I'm sorry.
He hasn't moved from this.
Here's John's phrase. Here's his phrase. Look, I picked her up. I was drinking. I'm spanked.
I was getting cooked. We need that on the board.
Whatever. This nigga got cooked. Yeah, man. He better be like, I was smitten and my dick was written. That's what I need. This nigga just went.
Wise Guys Whiskey Podcast. We're canceled right now.
Yo,
if this nigga just went home
by John,
I'm gonna be upset.
We're gonna pull the website. Hey, don't do that.
Don't pull the plug on this.
Don't do that.
I am gone.
Control delete Z. All right, what we got?
All right,
going
we
on?
got next. Oh Lord! All right, let's get this Will Smith shit out the way and never speak about it again.
Yo, John
So
not
let's-
talking to us for the rest of the week.
Yeah, I think it is. And good, because that nigga went straight home.
Realistically, I'd rather him be home at this point. You know, if you're traveling out long and far, just
Yeah, that's true. But
yeah, he definitely.
he gonna catch these balls. He gonna get cooked.
exactly.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie.
There you go. So,
All right,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Let's get this Will Smith shit out
I
the
don't know
way
how long
and
ago
leave it on the pod table and never touch it again. Okay, so everyone knows what happened recently at the Oscars and all the things that have happened after it, and people doing deep dives and conspiracy theories
yeah.
and
I heard
books
some. I read
and whole bunch of shit about why it happened, what was going on. It was the Chris Rock part of it. It was the Will Smith part, the Jada Pinkett part.
Blah, blah,
It is-
blah, yeah.
It has been a shit show since the Oscars. Will won the Oscar, and that
sums it
has
up.
been overshadowed
That sums it up.
by what happened before. So everyone knows what happened. Now we're just here to finally get our 2 cents in and then leave this shit right where it is, because I am tired of this
Before
shit.
the 2 cents, let's just talk the facts.
Okay, what's the facts? He slapped the
is-
shit out of that nigga. That was the fact.
He slapped that man.
Okay, so he slapped him off a joke. He won an Oscar.
Yes.
Said what you call.
Yeah,
Seemed apologetic. Apparently, he put out an apology.
he was apologetic
Academy.
to the Academy.
And I think maybe the Chris.
Well, the
at
next
some point-
day, the Instagram one, he
Yeah,
apologized to Chris.
Yeah.
Chris.
And then in turn, he resigned from the Academy.
Yeah,
He
and
did.
that's to my I guess to my understanding, that means that being part of that Academy, you can no longer
vote. That's it.
What are you voting for?
People
The
who
people to
win
win?
awards.
Oh, so he could still get an award.
No.
No.
So if you're not in the Academy,
Yeah, you're not eligible for award, but you're not eligible to vote.
oh, so all right, he outside of that.
Yeah.
Then Netflix has a movie which kind of stopped production. Bad Boys.
18.
For which I didn't even know that was a movie until
Well,
now.
I know. That's why I was saying they was going into pre-production. They've been talking about it with the Spanish nigga that was supposed to be his son from the last one.
Yeah. Because they
He's
had
probably
the
taking-
post-credit scene shit. So I
Yeah,
think-
so he's probably taking. I don't even think Will and Martin probably had too much to do with it. It's just produced under Will Smith's
Smith's
company,
show, yeah.
Westbrook.
All right.
So they kind of put that on the shelf for a little bit.
So that's the facts. The Academy hasn't responded yet in terms of some type of what you call them. Because they could. I mean, as far as a punishment, like they could
They
take
did.
the Oscar.
I thought they did. I thought they did respond.
They definitely respond.
yeah.
They responded with non-response. Like, yeah, we will take in consideration.
Nah, they was like, we said that he had to leave, and he said, nah.
He said no.
No.
And then
I mean-
and then they was like, nah, we ain't say nothing for real.
We ain't say that for real.
we ain't say that for real.
He was playing.
We just
as far
looked at
as
him,
the
and he
response
was like,
of
nah.
what was the consequences, because I mean he probably from his actions he's probably already
I mean, for
got
me,
ahead of it.
for
But
me-
just like
what can the Academy say?
they can say we're stripping the Oscar from you.
But then they got to say that about Harvey Weinstein
Ooh,
because he still got his shit.
they gonna say he in jail though.
He still got his shit. he still got his shit. You know, like you going
Talk about it.
Yeah, you can't strip a
about
man of some shit, and you got a whole nigga out here.
And of course, they're probably going to just
Yeah.
because of it happening on
well,
the stage.
the history of the Oscars is nobody has been stripped of any Oscar. There hasn't been one person been stripped of Oscar ever, no matter what they did.
And it shouldn't start now. He worked hard for that motherfucker. He
Yeah,
was out here, got fat and he was crying and shit in the Serena and Venus
it's like
father
definitely
movie.
it's
And it was a good
definitely
movie.
tarnished. It's definitely tarnished. Like it's tarnished because
It's tarnished,
of what the
yes.
fuck you did, but like it is.
All right,
Is it
so
tarnished?
It is.
and now the show was
Oh, I thought you was talking about just a win.
I mean,
Oh
if
no,
he-
the win had nothing to do with that. But I personally think Will was just building up so much shit.
yeah.
Like a part of that to me was Jada played a big part of that. I mean, other than her looking at him looking like she wasn't happy about the dumbass joke that wasn't even funny.
Nah, that shit wasn't.
But it just Will has been emasculated for so long now after that shit.
The red eyes at the red table.
Yeah.
And then you got
That's
some R&B cat talking about entanglement with your wife.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I mean, that's what you guys have as far as your relationship, and every relationship can be defined different.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, maybe she's disclosing too much as far as on this table talk.
Yeah. And that's why I felt like for a while now it's been her and her continuous love of Tupac, and it's just always something. Like, so I felt like he's chipping away at it with his book that he dropped recently, and then he's kind of trying to build the rapport back with the people, and he snapped. Like he snapped. He lost it.
Yeah, he had a moment. He lost it, and everybody trying to crucify him for that shit, which is weird. It's like,
I mean, they did the same shit to Travis Scott, and he had nothing to do with the people dying.
Like it's literally like this nigga could have done every fucking thing. He can give water to Africa. He could do this and do that and do that. This one moment defines him forever because he smacked the nigga on stage.
Past it. But at the same time, you know, to circle back to what you said in the chat, the whole thing was whack.
Yes,
I mean,
it definitely was whack.
Yeah,
the whole thing. Yeah.
The whole thing was whack. I think Chris definitely responded to the shit how he should have. Like, it's nothing else you could do. Like, you could just smack the nigga back. He kept
it very professional.
I feel like
dog. The shit I was thinking in my, because I have a warped brain. Yeah. Like, what if Will went up there and threw that jump right, and Will, like Chris slipped it and cocked his. It's like, people that would be a whole different story.
They probably would have thought it was that.
I mean, they still think it was that because the way he was leaning in, smiling, and all this. Like, nah, that shit was real.
It's like me.
It's no win, bro.
It's like me just standing there. Like, I would never in my life think Will Smith would smack me. I'll just be like, "It's Will Smith."
What he coming?
He was talking. He was talking shit, and it was a joke. He was like, like he knew he was probably going like.
I mean, because he laughed at the joke.
Yeah, Will Smith is just a regular motherfucker like me. He rich. Like, he ain't gonna do shit.
Now,
that's why Chris ain't
slap shit.
I mean, here the conspiracy theories on the left and right talking about some. Of course, with that G.I. Jane joke that he posed.
Oh yeah,
and her, revealing that she had
alopecia.
Yeah.
Lost her hair and stuff, so she shaved it off because of that, because of the spots. A lot of people look at that and they say, yeah, glad this black man stand up for his wife and all this. You can look at it all type of ways, but, I think especially for what Will Smith promotes as far as love and this and that, that definitely was the opposite of what he is. And he's got too much, for him to be such a public figure and then have his relationship so public, it's going to be I don't know. Point where he's gonna snap, and that was it.
Man, the real nigga that shit got a smack was August Alsina. To be honest with you, because he
ain't smack him though.
He trickled down this whole effect. Like, it was August Alsina.
He talked to him or something. That's what I heard.
And Will probably put hands on that nigga too.
Well, he just put out another track. Clearly, he ain't.
I know he ain't put enough hands on him.
I don't know, man. But the crazy thing about this shit that just came out, all comedians are scared to be on stage. I'm like, motherfuckers been coming up to it.
It's an effect now, and
but it's a weird thing because shit like that has been happening to comedians before. Whatever happened to Chris Rock.
High profile. That's all. It's because
But as soon as it happened to Chris Rock, now it's just like, any comedian gets smacked for their opinion, and I get it because comedians are being attacked for saying shit. Understandable, but it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, my whole thoughts about this shit is Will was wrong, and
stamp.
Like, his apology should.
Can we all agree with that?
His apology,
Will was wrong.
His apology should be his apology.
What is your
say you're too quiet. You don't think Will was wrong?
Because I don't give a fuck about this topic.
Just like John don't give a fuck about showing up in this podcast.
Let's get back to
I don't know, yo. Everybody got a breaking point, and I guess Will just got his breaking point. And a lot of it, I think, stems from the red table talk.
It
I
might
think
be deeper than that though.
no, I agree, but I think with the Red Table Talk, she started putting their business out there.
Yeah.
And I feel like as a public, I think their whole thing, and I'm just shooting shit at this point. I think Will and Jada's whole thing has always been, we're just like you all. Like, we have our issues, we have our problems at home too. Just because we got money, like
she basically put the group chat out.
Basic, you know what I'm saying? And but I think she went too far with a whole bunch of other stuff. And then it also didn't help that August Alsina come out and say the shit that he said in his interview with Angela Yee. Now you got it. Now you have to. You
gotta do damage control.
Now you gotta
shit.
damage control your whole, because the speculations on your relationship has been you've been swingers anyway for the past up 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So that basically just solidified what everybody thought anyway. Then, like I said, with maybe Will honestly just felt like emasculated to the point.
Yeah, that's
like, to be honest, like,
if you talking about,
I feel like,
to be honest though, like, maybe he just felt emasculated to a point where, because people were saying some wild shit about him.
You can't beat Tupac's ghost.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, and not even that. I mean, I'm sure that probably hurts on a whole nother level.
So you just smack Chris
you
Rock?
ain't know all most of them diss tracks was at Will, aimed at Will.
I don't pay that shit on that.
Hey,
All them Tupac joints was at Will.
I just don't know.
That's why I fucked you.
Yeah,
Funny.
Look at it.
I just
Listen.
don't. Yeah, I don't know. God bless the whole situation. Hope they all get that shit together. I don't.
No, they fine.
They good.
They good and rich and fine
Hey,
and chilling.
Hey, let me find out what hit
time,
was
though,
about Will.
Yes, it was.
At the same time, though,
All
like,
of it.
on the one hand, I
Not
get it.
Faith. It was about
Show you are
No,
wild.
it wasn't. It was about him.
On the one hand, I get it. Like, your wife feels some kind of way.
Yeah.
You can do what you do. Like I can't.
Well,
Just
No,
imagine being
I
put.
can't-
Well, here's the
breaking
thing.
But
news.
hold on, but
Here's the
No,
thing.
go
In
ahead.
that position, you're a walking business.
fuck all that.
At that moment, though, he was.
I agree. But once
But
again,
you
everybody.
could have talked in the back.
Yeah,
But everybody has a brick.
definitely should.
I agree with that.
nah, he
too.
could have smacked that nigga.
He
in the back.
definitely
My
could.
bad.
He definitely
Yeah,
could have
he
smacked
could've.
him. And you know what I'm saying, whatever.
Just like,
you know what? Honestly,
just like John brought up. Like John brought up to me the other day.
John,
who?
When we was at
John, wait,
we was
where's
at,
John?
we was at another location without recording equipment. We was talking about. He said, "Look at Diddy. Like nobody has footage of Diddy fighting J. Cole or even Drake. Like keep that behind closed doors.
I mean, yeah, but people know about it.
Yeah, but you ain't
it was
seen
always it's
That
different
ain't-
to see it.
that ain't changed.
That's just like that Ray shit. Everybody heard about him going upside his wife's head until you saw that video.
Too shit. I mean,
That
yeah.
shit,
I
that
just
shit was different.
yeah. Like I mean, the only wrong part I think Will really played is the fact that he did it where he did it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I
check a
can't-
nigga.
But I'm
You got
saying,
to
but
check a
I-
nigga.
But yeah,
it was
like
a room
yeah.
full of sharks.
but I can't. But
Great
I can't.
whites.
I can't blame him for checking somebody for his wife.
Yeah.
But I also respect Rock on the other hand as well, because he kept it
he kept it
professional.
right. He kept it up.
Could have
there.
went
It's
Brooklyn.
Let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
you
I
know,
ain't-
it's
I
like-
ain't-
It's like
he couldn't
his,
have went nothing. He ain't like that.
it's his,
Yeah,
but
he-
like
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, he not like
Yeah,
that.
that's
But
his,
what-
that's
like-
his whole story though.
Yeah,
that he's
like,
not like that.
He's
Yeah.
not like
'Cause
that.
like one he has like
Exactly.
I'm sorry, like
for one he has like I forgot like not autism,
He has some sort of,
but, like some type of anti-social disorder, some shit like that.
yeah.
But like on a real go ahead talk.
Nah, I'm just saying.
Gotta
He's in
get
the
your
middle.
thoughts together.
Well, like yeah, Chris is not like that, and maybe Will Smith did it because maybe he know Chris ain't like that. But
That could be another part.
He's not like that though.
messed up,
But
though.
I refuse to believe. Like I'm random
That's
name.
messed
I don't think it was like that. I think
that's
that
like
Will,
knowing-
I think that
Random
Will all his life. I think Will Smith because like in his book, like he talks about how his father
Yeah.
used to beat his mom and shit, and like he felt helpless. I think all that shit like at that one moment just felt like
Everybody picking on Jada.
No, I'm with you 100%. And like I said, his breaking point just went.
like I feel like it could have been everybody talking about if it was The Rock, it was blah blah blah.
No,
like,
but
I feel like if it was anybody up there in that
I
position,
don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't.
I feel like
I don't.
What?
I don't.
Don't worry.
Well, I think they had history too
I put
Yeah.
that
yeah,
played a part in that
Nah,
shit.
I think
true,
that
true.
no, I think that depending on who's standing up there, I'm not gonna say Will don't pop that shit off still,
Yeah.
but the reaction is totally different. Like hypothetically, just a random name, you give me Kevin Hart in that same spot, Kevin Hart slapped the shit out of Will Smith.
Nah,
That's what I'm saying. Like
I don't know.
like,
I think The Rock gonna get up there and smack the shit out of Will Smith.
I mean, but and I ain't want to say The Rock because the Rock is The Rock. We
ain't nobody ain't nobody walking up on that nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't
but that's
see
why I say Kevin
certain
Hart.
people
Like,
going at them.
But see, that's why it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't understand why. Like, it was Chris Rock, and I understand. Like,
so do you remember the 2016 Oscars when all black people were protesting Oscars? Oscars so white, this and that, and then Chris Rock, they chose him to host it, and he went up there and trashed Jada Pinkett Smith during the Oscars with no black people there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that may be part of what was going on, but some of these things can't be mistaken.
Just like 60 years ago.
That is true. That is true. But he was saying that Jada, what he said, it was like him boycotting the Grammys is like Rihanna boycotting her panties from him or some shit.
Yeah.
They wasn't invited. Like that shit. Will might have been holding on to that. It might have been on site for a minute.
Which is kind of weird because like Jada was active during that period though.
Dog, Will might have been holding on for a minute, and all the little jokes was cool and cute, and then he said Jada, and then that's when.
And then
lights out, nigga.
But see that's why I think it really might have been about the alopecia shit, though. I think that might have been the triggering point.
Honestly, because like you don't know how she feels at home. Like
she could cry herself to sleep every night.
He lives with that every night.
Yeah, right.
He live with that every night. Nobody else do.
Yeah.
But
so if your wife's sitting there and everyone's laughing, and maybe even you laughing because it's not because you're not thinking about it. Then when you look at her, she like, oh,
God,
like no, I've definitely been
to be a husband in the United States.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Like I've definitely been on like Target and shit, and people will be like, with my baby mom, Keisha. Shout out to Keisha.
Shout out.
People would be like, those kids are all you. And then I see her face and she just be upset because motherfuckers just be like, the kids don't look nothing like her and shit. So I understand that whole feeling of like looking at somebody that you're in love with, feel some type of way about what somebody else says about them. So like I understand that shit.
And you gotta kind of, you don't
gotta hold transition over here. So
to John?
I mean, okay. I was talking about the stand.
Oh, okay.
I get it. But I'm going to leave that space open for John.
I'm on that shit.
He might pull up. I don't know.
That nigga ain't pulling up. That nigga's
asleep. That's fine. He gonna catch these L's on this podcast. But
what I wanted to say was like some grown man shit would have been like Will just pulling Chris Rock to the side and be like, "Hey, yo, man, like."
Yeah, but you can only say that from a cool mind.
Yeah.
You can't say that from enraged husband mind.
I understand that. Just like me at one point, man, like it was like when I was young with Keisha, some dude that I knew from like high school or whatever knew her but didn't know that I was with her. Try to like touch on her shit. So me and him got into like this whole little beef for like a couple years and shit. And like we never talked. Like every time it was like on site, like he'd see me on the bus and I'm just like, what's up? Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Just like that type of back and forth friction and shit. Like sometimes shit just needs a conversation. And shout out to G-Town Wayne. Wait. Shout out to G-Town Wayne.
Is he the guy?
No.
Like, nah.
Shout out to G-Town Wayne for like actually
kind of getting
you both of us together. Cause he knew the dude. Okay. He knew the dude. And like he basically, was like, look, man, like you my mans and this my mans. Like y'all need to talk and have a discussion and shit. Like we talk like men and we just got
that's what's up. Shit. Shout out to G-Town Wayne. Yeah. I'm a nigga about to have that nigga just had a baby too. Congratulations.
G-Town Wayne, man. Like sometimes
nigga
niggas
grew
just
up.
need to grow up. All right. Sometimes niggas just need to like talk about shit, man. Like smacking a nigga in front of millions of people.
I've knocked a nigga out for my wife before. I understand totally.
Because a nigga was an imminent threat.
Yeah, disrespect is being had. Yes.
And Will felt like disrespect was being had.
Right. And he acted as if it was happening. So
true.
There's so many different sides to this story. I just want to say I hate to see black people being put in this light again. And then, of course,
In
niggas
front of
was
white
eating it
people,
up.
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I still
White
don't
people.
get white people
Why y'all go up there and act like that in front of all them white folk, man? Fuck them
Yeah.
white people, first and
Nah,
foremost.
for real.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
But, no, you should not act like that.
Yeah, I mean for yourselves, but not
For
just
yourselves.
because
But
of them.
that's the first. Yeah, a lot of people saying,
we can't
oh,
live for them.
you go on that Oscar stage, you act like that. Y'all black men act like that in front of them white people. Like,
Yeah, but
you can say that without using in front of the white people
Yeah.
part. Because that just takes me back to a time.
Could you do that voice again while
Yep.
you say that?
I don't know. I was in a zone there. I don't know what happened.
jigaboo shit.
Y'all gone. All right.
Y'all black men
go up there
and
act like that in front of the whole
In front of them crackers.
Like
them
for me,
Pete
man.
Carols and them Carol Baskins.
Oh
me-
God, amen.
For me, man, like
Man,
Will
okay.
Smith. Will Smith owes Chris Rock an apology that's louder than whatever that slap.
You
was.
want a video of him crying?
Something. Yeah, I know. It might have to
Do you think
be.
he been crying too much? Can he just do this behind?
Like, nigga,
closed doors?
Honestly, the only way to fucking rectify this whole thing is Chris Rock got to come on
Smack
Red
him
Table
back.
Talk.
Oh, no, that might be a good idea. Get them in the room
So-
around that
Yeah.
table.
Because let's be
So
real.
it's going to be like,
Talk it out.
why?
Because Jada ain't say shit yet.
Well, hold it. She did.
Supposedly,
We
I don't
don't
believe
know.
that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
did.
We can't say that was her.
Yeah, the last time they
Yeah,
came out,
true
and
shit,
so
true shit,
supposedly,
true shit.
but I will say she ain't said shit yet, and I think the one statement she did said they're going to talk about it on the Red Table Talk. Everything's going to be Red
Here
Table
we
Talk.
go.
Yeah.
So
Here
you
we
might as well
go.
go ahead
Yeah.
and call Chris Rock up there and have that whole little.
It's all a money making. It's all a money making situation. Like,
Because now that's the
See,
whole.
and
That's the
that's
whole
how I'd
thing.
be like.
Nope.
How
Nope.
can we make this merch?
All
She's just like,
man.
All
All I
publicity
know
is good
is-
publicity at this point.
I hope this shit is resolved by the time the next season. Of
I hope it's resolved by
Cobra
the
Kai
next.
comes out.
No, I hope it's.
if they delay
if they fuck up Cobra Kai, I'm gonna be beefing, son.
I hope it's
I'm
resolved by the
pissed.
next time John shows up.
Oh shit! What's the odds? Yeah, I'm gonna need a Titan getting smacked on the cover though.
Yeah.
I mean, on
I
a
know.
t-shirt.
Yeah,
on a
let's do a
t-shirt.
podcast.
Oh wow!
Let's do a podcast. Oh, let's all get together. Oh yeah. We don't want to do a podcast without each other. Nah, we doing a podcast without John because niggas said he was.
Okay, all right,
hey.
all right. AC, okay.
It's been a while.
AC is on one,
Hey,
bro.
I made sure I paid this nigga so he don't fucking Will Smith me on his goddamn. Yes.
What did you pay him?
Paid him.
I owed him.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit!
You paid him salaries to come?
I owed him
Oh, him.
funds.
It's all good. You know, I got an important question here. You know,
Okay, what you got?
probably like John is watching something. What y'all been watching?
What you watching? What you watching?
Let me start first. I'm on vacation. This shit fresh on my brain. All right, so Snowfall, Bel Air, Temptation Island. Don't ask questions.
That's a couple
got a
shows.
wife.
Married at First Sight. Don't ask questions.
Wife.
And so the most recent thing I watched on Netflix today was called Bad Vegan. Documentary about a vegan woman that had she opened up a upscale vegan restaurant in Manhattan and basically met
ain't
this
making no
man
money.
online and it became Tinder swindler times 10. Dog, when I tell you this, the name of the documentary should have been different because it kind of leads you in the wrong direction. This nigga here, so her boyfriend that she met on Facebook, they got married really quickly. They became a couple. He was supposed to be part of some black ops military team, and he would, come and disappear for weeks on end and ask her for
That
money.
was his alibi.
Yeah, and his thing was, I don't even know how to say this without laughing. Okay, so he promised her that with all the money that she was wiring to him, that he would promise her dog immortality.
What?
What?
He promised,
What?
he promised that her dog would never die. You know how white people feel
I'm
about their
about to say, was
dogs.
she white? I'm about to ask, was she,
No.
was she white?
She was.
So he had some weird thing going on about like the others and some godly beings being judges over everyone and if she followed his blueprint, that she would become immortal as well and a queen, and she would have all these riches. And dog, this is real life shit I'm talking about. So
What are you talking
basically,
about, the Undertaker, corporate ministry. Like, what?
so basically, he scammed her out of $1.7 million. She
Where'd she
lost
get this
her.
money from?
She had a restaurant in Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
She had 2 of them. Lost both of them.
He ain't scam her. That bitch stupid.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And then a lot of people starting to think that she had a part of the shit. But just watch
Yeah,
it.
right.
It's a 4-part documentary on Netflix called Bad Vegan. And if you think Tinder Swindler was good, this shit is next level.
I promise you. I
Like,
promise
I really
you.
want to scam a bitch.
Look.
I mean, I ain't mean that, wife.
I
But
promise
they
you.
getting this shit off.
I will make your dog live forever. I promise.
She was like, okay,
just keep.
just send me $30,000 right now.
That's crazy. Like, how dumb do you gotta be?
My enemies are after me. They will kill me. Send me $100,000.
How fucking dumb do you gotta be?
Hey,
Nah, that's crazy.
shout out to AC Shirt. Got
Hey,
that
what
Kobe
y'all
on there.
niggas
Cold,
watching?
cold.
What's up?
Bel Air. Shout out to Coco Jones. Oh my God.
Who that is?
The new Hillary.
Oh yeah. Shout out to her. I've been trying to figure out where I know her from, but maybe
I have no fucking idea. But nah, like surprisingly, man, Bel Air is like actually fucking good.
It's a drama, right?
Yeah, it's a drama.
this is 100% drama. I don't
Like,
think
yeah.
there's any smiles in this
Nah,
show.
man. Yeah, like it's yeah. I mean, they pay little homages to the old show.
Nigga, they
but-
pay a whole lot of homage.
Yeah, like the first couple of episodes kind of pissed me off, but
Coco Jones was in Everybody Hates Chris.
Huh?
Everybody.
As what?
yeah, it's what.
All right,
My
continue.
bad.
Lucy.
Wrong one.
Nah.
But she was in a movie called Let It Shine with Everybody Hates Chris actor.
Nah.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
That's all.
Man, what else have I been watching?
Just on a Disney Channel.
I don't know, like Chicago, all the Chicago shit came on.
Hey, I was waiting for you to say it.
But then, because of the Grammys, that shit.
Oh,
Stop.
it didn't happen.
Vampire
Yeah.
in the Bronx.
And then, the whole 1 week tour of whatever Will Smith did to Chris Rock happened. So I don't know if it's gonna come on again. Other than that, I can't say that I watched anything worth.
Hey, you know what? I just let me let you finish.
Yeah, I don't think I watched anything. Station 19, like I fuck with that because of Shonda Rhimes.
Yeah, true.
Shout out to Shonda Rhimes.
Okay.
That's
Miguel, as you
we was talking about the Oscars. Shout out to Questlove for winning an Oscar.
Yeah, shout out to Quest.
And also, I got a question for all y'all. Apparently, Samuel Jackson got an honorary Oscar.
The funny thing is, I was talking to Tiffany Mids about this last night.
Oh yeah.
So
That's her nickname now.
So
Yes.
with this honorary Oscar,
with it.
right? If we could staple a body of work that you think he deserved it for, what would it be?
He don't.
Everything.
He don't.
No.
Samuel.
Yes.
Nothing.
No.
Why not?
He don't. He don't deserve a fucking Oscar. But
You don't think
I love Samuel, but because the fucking Riverdale Terrace or whatever that shit was, he was great in that movie. So nah. No.
You got James?
Yeah, he got a lot of fucking movies.
Time to
That
kill.
nigga's been doing it for
Yeah.
30 years.
That's why he got the Oscar.
That's why he got it, right?
Shaft. That's just
So-
no, horrible.
That fallacy
Shaft
with
is good.
the fallacy
Trey.
with Shaft for me is that the original Shaft is like 7 years older than
Yeah.
Samuel. So how you gonna be his father in the show? Yeah, but anyway,
See, you semantics, man, over here again.
his father.
Hey, man.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
All right,
Hey man, Samuel got his start late. Everybody was getting their shine on. Denzel, all the motherfuckers, all his peers was getting.
Samuel started out trying to rob McDowell's.
Well,
So yeah, he's come a long
Samuel
way.
started out on.
Start up before then.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Samuel started off on crack. So yeah.
Shout out to Samuel. I ain't mean to nullify
said this
his
man-
Oscar
No, I
victory.
mean, like he
But
definitely had
that
movies.
almost-
Coach Carter.
I don't know.
Coach Carter would be one. If you making me pick
Thank
one,
you.
Coach Carter.
Pick one.
Coach
I
Carter.
can't. Django. How
Why
about
don't you say Deep Blue Sea?
Nah, that shit was trash. That shit was ass. That whole movie was
There's just
ass.
so many bad movies. Maybe
that
that's why
movie.
he got the. You love, of course.
Come on.
Tay love
Soul
that fucking
Man.
movie.
I love that movie.
Come
I'm
on,
sorry.
Soul Man.
That was funny as shit. That was my movie.
That was funny
That
as
was
shit.
cool.
Rest in peace, Birdie Mac.
What about A
Come
Time
on,
to Kill?
man. Fucking
He was
Time to
good.
Kill.
shit.
What was the
about
one about the
Django?
train?
What about
What was the one on the
Hateful-
train?
All these
Hateful
snakes on the plane.
Snakes on the plane.
Snakes
That's
on
my
the train?
shit.
No,
I fuck with that too.
You talking about Hateful
it was
Eight?
one like he was on a. He was a police officer on the train.
Pulp
There was some-
Fiction. Come on, Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction,
come
but
on,
that mean
man.
everybody on the movie need one too, because
True shit.
they
Come
always
on,
good.
Come on, man. Just him as fucking
Come on, Nick Fury.
Just him as Nick Fury.
Just him being Nick Fury for 10 years deserves an Oscar.
period, man.
All right, Miguel, are you watching anything, sir?
This
Yes.
nigga was a Triple X. He definitely was a Triple X.
See, and now you got him reviewing his movies and shit. What are you watching, Migs?
This nigga was in Jurassic Park.
Yes,
He,
man.
he was in that motherfucker.
Yeah, he was.
I know you really got to look at his
He got
like
bit up.
filmography.
He got eight.
Like he's definitely been in movies. This nigga was in Die Hard.
Miguel, what are you watching?
Um,
Because we'd be all night looking at Samuel.
Oh, he was in
movies.
Spiral with
Yeah, I'm
Chris
about to
Rock.
look
That shit was
myself.
Yeah,
trash.
horrible.
That shit was trash.
That shit is that.
I ain't even see it. I know it was trash.
Nah, it
Unbreakable.
was bad.
Unbreakable. Mr.
Yeah,
Glass.
he was.
I will say one thing though. Why the fuck everybody come to Will Smith's aid and not to Chris Rock, man? That's fucked up. This nigga Samuel Jackson was in a movie with like, oh, that movie was so bad. I fuck that nigga. I ain't gonna say shit to him. Like, ain't nobody say nothing to Chris Rock.
How you know?
I think
To the back.
because
Why we get back on this subject?
I'm sorry.
Hey,
'cause
see,
All right,
leave me
so-
alone.
it
We
was
done
weird.
moved.
It was just weird because like
Because for the-
Denzel and everybody came up to Will Smith.
Fuck, he
So-
was right there. With
so
them, right?
that and I'm assuming he talks to them.
Because clearly,
Right.
clearly,
let's-
Will was
Let's
Nigga.
let's assume he talks to them outside
Less than
of.
a year ago,
No, but
he
hold
was in a
on.
movie with Chris Rock.
I don't know how we
What the fuck does
went
that
back
mean
so
though?
far.
They're coworkers. What does that
Like,
mean?
That's crazy.
We're coworkers. So what?
That's not.
You talking about the
that doesn't mean
spiral?
that we got a
Spiral?
That doesn't mean that we got a relationship.
That's crazy.
We're coworkers.
Well, since John's not here, if Mike smacked John, I'm talking to both of them niggas. I'm not.
That's different though.
That's way different.
That's way different though.
I'm not picking and choosing. I'm like, Mike, the devil comes at times. or I'm like,
But we're assuming.
John,
But once
the devil-
again, we're assuming that they're friends
The
outside.
devil
of the
kept
movie.
John from the fucking podcast.
Oh my
We're
god!
friends outside the movie.
Shit, you would think fucking Will Smith and both of them niggas friends because that nigga was saying happy birthday to the nigga in his.
So
Miguel, what are you watching?
All right,
I don't
listen,
know
I'm
how we
sorry.
went.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
watching.
I apologize.
Well, I've watched Top Boy. I'm starting to watch Snowfall. I'm watching this drink called Black Dirty Bag. It's on AMC.
I'm sorry.
It's on AMC.
I don't know.
It's this bounty hunter dude. That,
Okay.
yeah, whatever. Walking Dead stuff. You know, I've been kind of letting that build up. I was watching this show. It was a London joint, a UK show called Line of Duty. It was 5 seasons and ran through that. Yeah, let me see.
Might as well watch Luther.
I've been watching Luther.
You'll be over with that in like a day.
Yeah, it's like one season's like 2 episodes or 3.
Yeah.
But nah, yeah, I definitely watched that a long time ago. I mean, besides a little bit of NCAA, I don't really follow college basketball. Of course, WrestleMania we'll talk about. Disappointed. Let me see. I guess that's it. That's it.
What you watching today? You ain't watching nothing. You got to watch something since the last podcast. It's been fucking 3 months.
Euphoria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's
I watch Euphoria. That's really it. And then WrestleMania. I don't watch. You don't watch.
Well, I mean, we talking about WrestleMania. Let's just go
But that's
on
it.
ahead and get to the shits then.
entertainment.
Sports.
Sports entertainment. All right, so WrestleMania 38 happened this past weekend. Some of us watched, some of us didn't. AC.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about it
John.
because, well, John didn't watch it, but John not here, so he can't even talk shit about not watching it. All right, so night 1. Let's talk about it. First match was the Usos versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs for the tag team titles. Usos won. I did not like that match.
I mean,
Yeah, that could have been on SmackDown.
The way it ended with him having like some knee troubles or whatever. Yeah, that was a SmackDown match.
Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre won.
Sure. Yep.
I mean,
Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio against The Miz and Logan Paul.
I still can't take Dominic Mysterio.
I don't think he can wrestle. Like I still don't think he's learned like the basics.
He takes bumps pretty well. That's about it.
He has no technique.
Yeah, like,
no skill.
He looks clumsy and he's not even
That's because he's tall as shit. Like you're the tallest Mexican I've ever seen in my life.
But uncoordinated though. Like he's uncoordinated as fuck.
Yeah. He looked tall and short though.
He's tall, short.
He's tall and Mexican. Like, of course, not gonna
I thought Paul did pretty good as far as
he did.
He did. You can tell he did his due diligence.
I'm thinking that they may use him again because of how the match ended with the Miz. Like,
they're gonna use him. They're definitely gonna use him again. But apparently he took it serious too, just like Bad Bunny did. Like they took the training serious. So
I like it when niggas take shit serious.
All I know is, man.
You say you like it when people take stuff serious, like coming to a pod that you put together.
All I gotta say is Wale somewhere punching the air.
I know, seeing all these celebrities involved.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I'd rather see Jake Paul and Bad Bunny versus seeing fucking Floyd and Big Show.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It was a spectacle.
But although at the time it was cool for what it was, but to actually see
it was dumb.
But to actually see Jake Paul training and wrestling and jumping off the
ropes. This nigga did a 450.
That's what I'm saying. Like
this nigga thought he was Eddie Guerrero for real out there. He did a frog splash.
That's better than seeing them come there for a couple minutes to do one little trash ass clothesline that you fucking just threw your arm out there for. That shit is
damn
dumb.
near hurt the nigga you hit it with.
Right, yeah, like the one time fucking Snoop did one. That's like, bro, don't do that shit again.
Yeah, he probably took his arm out.
Right.
That shit. All right, next up, Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair won the Raw title.
That was a good match.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely.
I also enjoy watching black women win.
Yes.
I like Becky's look. As far as
what do they call her?
Big time Bex.
Yeah. She can't use the man no more because Ric Flair said nah. All right, Seth freaking Rollins versus Cody Rhodes. Probably the best match.
That was probably the best match the first night.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree.
Definitely, it was for Cody. Like if you know his history with the Stardust stuff and the taunts, you saw that there.
Honestly, Stardust was working.
It was. I just don't think he like.
I think
I
after a while he got tired of it. But it was fucking working. Yeah. Like that shit worked.
Shout out to that though, because that was the best match of the night. Yeah. Now the worst match: Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey.
Horrible.
Charlotte Flair won.
I'm glad she won.
She showed up for that joint?
Huh?
Wait, why she? I thought she didn't show up.
Ooh,
Ronda Rousey.
That was the Hall of Fame.
She didn't show up for the match either.
That too. Yeah.
I feel like she can't wrestle.
She can't wrestle.
She can't fight or she can't wrestle.
Her promo is trash.
She can't box.
Everything is bad, bro.
My bad. She can't UFC and she can't fight.
I mean, she can. She just can't strike. Make her stand up. It's an ass whooping for her. That's all it is.
It's all ass.
Yeah.
So she just never shown that she can actually fight.
I mean, she's a grappler.
Crazy.
Grapple tackle.
If she can get you,
if she grab you, it's over. She's a grappler.
Nigga, she won that one match and she lost everyone after.
She was like crazy. She was like
she won. I'm about to say she won a bunch of matches and then lost one.
For real?
Bro,
and then
she was 8-0 and then lost
2 L's.
No, yeah, she was 8-0 and then went 2. Then lost the last 2.
Holly Holm and then
Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, both put hands and feet on that bitch.
Feet on that bitch.
Just think if she ever would have fought Cyborg.
That wasn't gonna happen.
All right, back to WrestleMania, guys. And then we ended night 1 with Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens. I did not expect Stone Cold to wrestle as long as he did. He looked like he was in pain the whole time.
That first
you know what's crazy?
Of course.
He did it.
You know what's crazy about that is like he had like put knee braces in style.
And he had them bitches on full display that night. Them knee braces went up further. It was like thigh braces now. He could barely walk out there.
Yeah, man. Fuck being a quarterback in
like a
Washington.
Paraplegic.
Like, he was the nigga.
I know. He was showing Alex Smith how to do this shit.
Oh my god. I mean, for what it was, you know, it was cool. He came out. He had a bunch of beers. The way
it was fun, nostalgic.
They definitely needed to have that match style for it to be carried.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, at max 3.9.
3.9.
Nah, I enjoyed Kevin Owens. Really helped
3.9
push it over.
For
As
that
a rating?
match. Yeah.
Fuck no. Let's be real.
As a rating?
Yeah, hell no.
What you think?
Nostalgia.
A 3?
If that, it's
A 2.5?
like, yeah, like the match was bad.
No, KO helped put him over. Like KO
did. Like
KO did most of the work.
he
obviously.
did most of the fucking work.
Is the
like I
reason
said,
why you're saying this is because they use him like too much after too?
No. I'm fine with that. The nostalgia of Stone Cold.
Because if we get into that McMahon stuff, then
We about to.
Well, McMahon never fucking was good at taking a stunner, so
he still shouldn't.
Yeah, you get worse at taking.
right. Like, that shit was like he probably said that
I
whole
think it
shit
went
up.
under the stunner,
Like,
right?
you know you're supposed to take the stunner. He looked like he was trying to get away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the match was it wasn't a good match, and the nostalgia of Stone Cold helps the match be what it is. But without
That's what
that,
it's all about.
That's all it was.
it's still a bad match. They don't take it from being a bad match. I'm
That
not
nigga Stone
not
Cold was out
Look,
there in
19
pain,
years. Was it
dog.
19
in
years?
fucking pain.
The pain pills was not working at that time. All right, night 2. Arcade Bro versus Street Profits and Alpha Academy.
That was pretty good.
Arcade Bro won. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I
like
it.
the
Was
match.
okay.
RK Bro was I fuck with him.
It was cool.
Randy's embracing his
Randy
his
that
tag team
nigga.
partner.
Yeah. Bobby Lashley versus Omos. Bobby Lashley won.
Don't care
And then
for
I
it.
saw on Raw that MVP has now turned his back
Yes.
on Bobby. So now the full babyface turn has happened, obviously.
Yes.
You can't have a heel manager and be a face. I'm sorry, we're talking wrestling, like dweeb shit, but if you don't like it, just fast forward about a minute. All right, Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn. Now, this match was fucking
Entertaining.
foolish.
I
It's
fast
fuck.
forwarded. I fast
That
forwarded.
shit was so
There was nothing
entertaining.
wrestling about this. It was
Nothing.
a straight up jackass episode in
Yeah.
a ring.
That's it.
I just saw a man with a thong, and I was like, all right, let me keep
Oh,
You
it.
know, Chris
yeah,
Pontius.
that's his thing.
And then they had the big ass hand hit Sami Zayn. Like, it was
Yeah.
it was some funny shit.
Funny
Just-
as hell.
and mouse traps, and it was jackass.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn sold it well, though, so I appreciate him even more.
Yep.
After that,
So Knox won.
Knoxville did
Of
win.
course.
After it was a 14-minute match too. Sasha Banks and Naomi defeated Queen Zelina, Carmella,
That match
and
was
Rhea
trash,
Ripley
too.
and
forwarded
Liv
that
Morgan,
one.
and Natalia and Shayna Baszler.
That match was so bad.
I ain't gonna hold you. Don't hold me to it. Women wrestlers, like, it's like, all right, let me
I
not
think when
say
it gets to having too many, I think
Maybe
when it's
'cause
a
it was
one-on-one
yeah,
or maybe a tag, I could see them getting better chemistry. But
I just like
some of
it's
these
too much.
women wrestlers
the
is,
spot like the spots just look bad.
as much as I love Queen Zelina,
Yeah.
like the way she looked, I don't think she's a
not-
great wrestler.
Yeah,
The best wrestler.
she probably the worst one in there.
Nah.
Nah,
Hell no.
Ooh,
no, she might be the worst one out of the 8
Carmella
that was there.
came up, right? She
No,
was-
Carmella's
Carmella,
good. No,
Carmella's
Carmella's
good. I
good.
like
Yeah.
her.
Like Sasha
and Liv Morgan's good, right?
Liv
Yeah.
was good.
She's- yeah,
So
that's
she
it.
would be the best.
She is.
Well, the worst one.
Come on,
Damn. Yeah. That's fucked
He had
up.
to realize this.
yeah, come on.
I think I like her. I think I like how she looked too much.
That's what it was.
All of them except for Shayna Baszler.
I'ma eat it.
See, now I know how John feel when we be talking about shit.
Yeah, this nigga AC
We
on his
talking
phone
about
and shit. All right, just a couple more AC. Shit, nigga.
Oh, you funny.
New Day versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland.
Trash ass
Waste.
match.
Waste.
Fucking waste of time.
That was the big yo. I was
Waste.
so pissed about
And
that.
then man's hurt, Big E neck, right? It was the whole Big E tribute.
So I think
gear.
that was the reason they bought it to WrestleMania. It was as like a Big E tribute. They came out in Big E
Tribute-
clothes.
tribute to lose.
Yeah, a tribute to get your ass.
Right. Fucking bad.
It was
match.
bad. It was bad.
They may trying to play this for the long run to have that Butch guy and the other guy.
Well, you know who Butch is.
Pete Dunne.
Yeah,
like NXT is not connected to WWE.
like
what
you're
are
just
you
bringing a
doing?
new nigga there, right?
Like what?
All right. So then after that, Pat McAfee against Austin Theory.
That was a entertainment match.
That was a good match.
Did you watch the match, AC?
No, I didn't watch
Pete
none of
McAfee
that.
did a good damn job.
Yeah,
sir.
Pat
I'm gonna watch that shit.
I fuck
with
I'm gonna
Pat
watch
McAfee.
it. I'm
He's
gonna
an
watch
athlete.
He did a good job.
He's a fucking athlete.
it. While I'm waiting for the FedEx man, I'm gonna watch that shit.
Yeah, you should,
Yeah.
bro. You should. All right, and then we have the final match: Brock Lesnar versus Roman
Oh
Reigns.
my god!
Acknowledge me.
It was a
BS.
12-minute match.
BS.
You didn't like?
No,
Why?
it had good.
Let me get a little more of this
It was-
Glenlivet before we leave.
It was typical. a typical Brock Lesnar match.
Yeah, signatures and finish.
Yeah, that's been every match he's had.
Every
with
match.
Goldberg,
Bobby Lashley, like everybody.
Every
It's-
match. That's
I
literally
need to see some tactician.
with
You're
who
not gonna
though?
see it with him.
You
You're
better,
not
work,
gonna-
you better work that arm. Don't you do that?
Well, he
tomorrow?
pulled that motherfucker out.
He pulled out of place.
He did. But I
Fucking
needed to
Roman
see.
had
I
a
needed to
fucking
see.
knot.
I needed to see
You
a
can't-
shock moment.
You can't do that with Brock because they're
does
making.
anybody got a Money in the Bank at all?
You can't do that
Does
with.
anybody
Big
say
E
that?
had that.
You-
That's how he won the title.
Oh, so nobody got it.
But you can't do that with Brock because they make him look too powerful. They make him look
Oh,
like unbeatable.
So he's just gonna go
So
in there and power your ass up.
He has no choice but for his character to go in there and just beat you the hell up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all he's going to
But
do.
Here's the thing I wanted to see. I wanted to see a shock moment, like something like Paul Heyman acting like he gonna help him out. It's like, oh my god,
I was looking forward to something
Right.
like that too.
Right.
I didn't.
Like a switch, like Paul was
A
gonna help Brock,
switcheroo,
and then like,
a
ooh,
double. Yeah,
Nope.
I
something.
mean, he kind of.
I know he did that at
He
Crown
kinda
Jewel,
did.
right?
He did a
Royal
little.
Rumble.
He
Yeah, something, right? But I mean, look how the low blow and then hit the belt. Drink,
he's a heel.
Come on,
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Brock is Cowboy. Brock
I enjoyed the match.
Cowboy Brock is babyface and Roman's a heel, so that makes sense.
I enjoyed the match.
I did too. 'Cause
Brock,
I didn't listen-
they said Brock immediately went to Canada. He's probably on vacation. You know how he do.
Yeah, but
He'll be out of
he's
WrestleMania and then
he
he'll be
signed.
back.
He already he's already slated
Yeah, he
for-
re-up,
Yeah,
but
he already did.
he be taking breaks. This nigga's vacation schedule is
Oh yeah, it's
immaculate.
different. Yeah, it's different.
I don't know how you get one match every 3 months
Yeah, it's
I
different.
mean, he's a
and
draw.
be a
He's
millionaire. But shout out to that guy.
I needed a shock moment. I needed
Your shock moment
I
is
needed
Roman
the other-
Reigns has all the gold now,
another Undertaker loss,
and you have to
moment. Shock.
acknowledge him.
I guess so.
But what would be that shock
but
moment
you know,
though?
if he lost,
He wasn't going to lose though.
that was
That
my
would've been the shock
moment. If he lost, they came back to Raw and then defeated Lesnar. I
No,
could
you
get
can't do
turnover.
that.
I got
Yeah,
good
you
shot.
can't after hyping
Yeah.
that joint up.
I
Like,
You
got-
can't do that.
Hey, Braun Breaker did it.
But that's who
you don't even know who that
I
is.
got good
That
shot
loses the
moment.
effect of the purpose of him winning the
I
belt
know.
at
I
WrestleMania.
know. These bounce back matches.
I got a good shock moment though.
What?
John setting up the podcast. I did.
Wow.
I thought you go-
It was a shock.
I thought you were gonna say John walking down the steps, but I was like,
I know, right?
it's not.
Hold up. Before we, real quick, just to wrap that up, Stone Cold came out again
He
Right.
did.
and looking tired as ever, drinking up more beer.
Them fucking oxys.
No, he wastes more beer than drink. I was upset. I'm like, dog, you just wasting all that.
Hey,
And
those
that was after.
That
That was
nigga-
after.
that nigga-
That niggas probably was on pain pills like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Stone
Them
Cold.
That was after the Pat
Wizeguyz.
McAfee thing with he came down.
Oh yeah.
That whole McMahon angle just looked weird, but he came down. They fought. He stunned everybody, even Pat. That
But
was
that's
just,
cold.
Nah, Pat, that was a good. He took that up. I like the way he did because he spit the beer out when he was falling
right.
back. It was
To
cool. He
that
practiced.
credit, The Rock to me and Scott Hall, they take the stunner. They
Shawn Michaels had.
that was-
one
I
of the
forgot,
best
what
ones.
the name of Stone Cold beer is, but that shit.
Steve Weiser.
So it's not, that's the
Nah,
nickname.
It's
But
It's Skull.
yeah, that's he had a fucking 30 pack of that shit
Yeah.
at WrestleMania, just spilling it all over the goddamn place.
That's what he do.
Right.
All right, that was WrestleMania, everyone. All right, real quick.
Oh, before that, I do like the fact that we could possibly see a Roman and Cody matchup. I do.
Roman
like
and
that.
who?
Cody
Cody
Rhodes.
Yes, yes.
Well, I don't think Roman's gonna. That whole unification shit ain't gonna last. I give it 2 more weeks for one of them belts is being vacated, and which will be the Raw belt,
Yeah.
and then they'll probably have a tourney for it, which will turn into the next pay per view. Like
Cause the
that
issue,
unification shit ain't working.
Edge is gonna
That's
get
just
that.
giving Roman more work to
Edge
do.
is gonna
He
get
ain't
that.
doing that shit.
and because and the issue is like
We
once
didn't talk
you
about that match.
once you-
AJ and Edge.
once you unify
Oh,
the
shit, that wasn't even.
once you unify the belt, then what?
He got to fight everywhere.
Nah,
Yeah,
but
he's
not
not
gonna be
doing that,
that
bro.
yeah, like that shit.
He's
ain't-
already the draw.
He's gonna turn into a Brock, like not fight all the time, but be around more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll definitely do his run-ins.
Like,
his
you
talks,
really
his
want it? We
promos
gonna-
and
yeah.
all that.
They finally got him to reach what they've been trying to.
What Super Saiyan?
Nah,
The next level.
We are Super Super
Yeah,
Saiyan. We at
basically.
God level.
Go
Yeah.
tanks
Roman
or
now.
something?
basically the new John Cena.
hmm
That's basically what he is.
But he can't defend 2 titles. It's not happening.
No, that ain't happening.
It's not happening.
I mean,
all right, let's get to some football shit.
Because somebody got to beat him, and you can't. He's
They're
not
not
going to
doing
lose
it right now.
Yeah,
Right.
He can't,
So he's just going to vacate this
he
shit.
can't lose. Yeah, he can't
He's
lose.
going to fuck this belt. All right. So,
all right.
the Commanders
What?
alleged
Commodores
to have hidden ticket revenue from other NFL
That's
teams.
a lie. That's a lie.
New allegations of financial impropriety. Hold on, I had to finish my drink. Impropriety by the Washington Commanders are taking shape, and the NFL will extraordinarily unhappy with the team owner Dan Snyder. NFL requires all teams to pass along 40% of the home game net ticket revenue to the league, which gives a piece of the pie to the visiting teams. One person reportedly gave information to congressional investigators alleging that the Commanders have not been turning in the 40% and they need a coin.
I need my papers.
First of all, this is just allegations, but I wouldn't be surprised. Let's just put that on record for me.
The Washington Redskins are always a target for scandals.
Commanders.
And my consensus is I care nothing about this.
Like it's always going to be a thing. Like everything surrounding the team.
Well, that's because Dan Snyder is always going to make it a thing. Like he needs to go fucking sit down and not move. Moving that shit over to his wife ain't doing it.
He's on all the committees too.
Technically, he hasn't run the team since Bruce been here. So. That's his claims. He said he been sitting on the sidelines not doing shit.
He been sitting on the sideline fucking cheerleaders and shit.
Oh, wow.
Fucking cheerleaders picking first round picks that shouldn't be picked.
That shouldn't be.
Wow. Shout out to Rod Gardner.
Shout out to Dwayne Haskins. Shout out to that nigga.
Where's that nigga? He's still with Pittsburgh?
I think so.
They tendered him. They pick up his 5th-year option.
That nigga gonna get cut.
5th year? No way.
I think that's only a thing if he's still with the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking shit. Just because Dwayne Haskins is ass.
Yeah.
Haskins.
Dwayne's Haskins.
I don't know. From what I hear about this whole ticket revenue thing, I think it's something that happens like every 4 years. It doesn't happen yearly. And it could be something. It could be like pennies to what these other teams get.
Yeah, I was listening to it. It was like, and how much would 40% of that? He was like $100,000.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like the owners not gonna care about that shit.
Add that up though.
At this point,
there's 32 teams.
At this point, they're just adding it. They're just adding
$100,000 to a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that ain't shit. NFL make billions.
I need all my coins.
I need all this shit. Every penny.
You're splitting that with 31 other teams.
I need all my coins, extra pennies,
like $500,000 between
all my coins. All right, so
and they basically said like it was during most of the home games where
niggas ain't
16
there.
people.
Look,
shout out to Carson Wentz, the next MVP of the NFL season 2023.
That's a bold prediction, man.
I'm putting it on the board now. Listen,
look, this nigga was in Philly with
putting it on the board.
Zach Ertz and Greg Ward as his 2 receivers. So
and was MVP caliber before he tore his shit inside out.
Yeah. So you got to do like McLaurin and hopefully, what's the other nigga name?
Curtis Samuel.
Nah, what's
the
other
Cam Sims,
the other wide receiver.
You get on
De'Ami Brown.
You going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh Doxson.
De'Ami Brown developed.
Oh my god.
Well, he actually got a motherfucker that can throw the ball to his ass. So we'll see.
Where's Josh Doxson? I remember he had so much hate.
He got cut and then
he got cut. He on somebody practice squad.
He went to the Vikings and got cut.
Yeah,
he's still in the area though.
Yeah,
he went to the Vikings and got cut.
Yeah, he's still in the area. He works in the area.
He can leave.
Ready on Rick Rose. Let's get back to
because he stay ready.
Shout out
that
to
nigga runs routes
and crabs. All right, so let's get to the main topic. Just fuck the rest of this shit. John out here threw us all off the rails. It's almost fucking midnight. All right, so
wow.
I know we could have definitely used this nigga down.
We could have started podding at 8 p.m. instead of waiting till 9:30. But
that's behind the
anywho,
curtain.
Look, man, this
so
nigga better say he getting cheeks.
We're gonna talk about some hip hop shit.
Like he better had like drop Shorty off and
Let's cut AC off.
Come on now. Trying to cut AC. You gonna listen to this episode?
He got to spend the night bag and then he go back to his crib.
So we want to talk about the hip hop artists with the best 5-year run. 5-year run meanings from the time that they began to get hot for 5 straight years, putting out heat.
Petey Pablo.
So there was an article on Beats, Rhymes, and Lists, and they had 30 of the greatest rapper 5-year runs of all time. I'll run through the list, and then we're just all going to give who we think have the best hip-hop run. And there's definitely some names left off this list that that was brought to our attention right before the pod started. Shout out to Tay, because he had one in particular that he stuck with the whole time. Yep. But no, he has a case. Like, really, that nigga should be on the list. All right, so let's talk about it. All right, Rick Ross from 2008 to 2012. Yeah, Big Daddy Kane from 87 to 91. Kool G Rap from 88 to 92. Young Thug from 13 to 17. J. Cole from 2014 to 2018. Redman from 92 to 96. Method Man 93 to 97. Tyler, the Creator from 2017 to 2021. Westside Gun from 2016 to 2020. Freddie Gibbs from 2016 to 2020. Cameron 20,000 to Big Easy Boo. Cameron 2001 to 2005. Chuck D 87 to 91. DMX 98 to 2002. Ghostface Killer 96 to 2000. Future 14 to 18. KRS-One 87 to 91. MF Doom 99 to 2004. Andre 3000 96 to 2000.
No, that's Outkast. That's Outkast.
Outkast from 96 to 2000. Scarface 90 to 94. Prodigy Mobb Deep 95 to 99. Snoop Dogg 92 to 96. Drake 2011 to 15. Drake might have like 2 runs if I'm not.
No, Drake
if I'm not mistaken,
to be honest,
he can do 2011 to 15, and then do 2015 to 2020, and then do 2020 till.
Yeah, his run ain't over technically, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Nah, Stamp. I only like that nigga, but we gonna be real. The nigga run has been going for like 13 years. All right, Kendrick Lamar 13 to 17. We have Rakim 86 to 90. Nas 94 to 98. Lil Wayne, that 2004 to 2008 run was
crazy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Kanye West, top 2007, 2011. Jay, 1999 to 2003. 50 Cent, 2002, 2006. That was a great fucking run, too.
Do Jay got 2 runs, maybe?
Jay definitely got 2 runs.
Jay got a good 2 runs. He might have 3, to be honest. Yeah. You could probably give Jay 3 runs. Pause.
So if we give 99 to 2003 as 1 run, then the next one have to be 2004 to 2008, 2009?
Yeah, because Faded Black was 04. And then he came back 06. Unless you want to break that up. Because 06 was the Kingdom Come album that everybody hated. That grew.
I hated it, and now I fucking love that.
Say, they grew.
All right, back
anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
Eminem, 99 to 2003. Biggie, 93 to 97. Tupac, 92 to 96.
Both of them, they just put them on there.
Ice Cube, 88 to 92. They just got to put the dead rappers on the list.
Can I get my shit off real quick before?
Get your shit off, son. That's why we here.
I hate when people do like a top 5 list of anything, and that's their first 2 cop-outs. I hate that.
Yeah.
Like,
you know why, right, though? You know why, right? It's easy. It's easy.
That's a fucking cop-out.
What?
Putting Biggie and Pac on, whether it's your top 5
top
list,
of everything.
Or
it's
just top of
definitely Big and Pac. Like whatever you say, Big and Pac. That's where it stops.
But that's because people don't.
I don't have them on.
But it was like,
but people don't want to argue, so they feel like if they put one of them up, both of them up there's no argument, and then
so you can get it off.
Yeah, right. I hate that shit. But go ahead, I'm sorry. Back to the topic.
You had to
get that off.
Like. I feel like
you gotta pick Pac though.
You
know you do.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta do shit.
I'm not a Pac fan.
Me neither.
Oh, y'all Will Smith.
I'm a Will Smith fan.
Yeah.
Hey, parents just don't understand.
Hey, summertime when that joint hit,
that's my shit.
It is.
That
Yeah,
shit,
I heard
every,
that.
that shit
Ooh.
go crazy every year.
If I don't hear that shit in the Bahamas this weekend, oh my
Put your
god.
phone out and play it.
Oh
Nigga.
my, I'm gonna have to. Drums, please. That nigga. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
Here it
So
is.
let's. Who you think had the best hip hop run? 5-year run.
I'm gonna go Hove, man.
Okay. You
can't
can't.
go wrong.
You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that. What's his 5-year run you talking though? Because he nigga got about 46 albums.
That's nigga got like a 10-year run, to be honest with you. Like,
I know we know about 7 Summers, right?
like,
Number one.
like, yeah, like what can you like? How can you?
So are we
not-
giving like volume 2 to? So it's 2, 3 Blueprint. That might be the 5 years right there.
Yeah,
2, 3 Blueprint.
yeah.
Where's the R. Kelly come into play?
That was just like background music, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't-
He went back to back, huh? Back to business.
It was like a soundtrack. That's all
Oh,
it was.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Above
like,
Worlds?
Yeah, Above Worlds.
Best.
All
I
right.
mean, there was some joints on there. You know, she get it from my mama.
That was it, nigga. That was the only song niggas would go to on
And
that
that joint
show.
with Devin the Dude. That
Yeah.
was my shit. That was my shit.
Power of the PUSSY is why the niggas in prison today.
You know, I think
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody, whoever we
Wow.
pick individually, we can't go wrong with it because I think we all have good taste in as far as recognizing.
So
like,
Miguel, tell me who you pick.
it's a
Lil'
couple. It's a couple people that.
No, nigga.
It's a
One.
couple- Can I name?
I made AC pick one. You
One?
got to pick one nigga. Who had the best 5-year run in hip hop?
5 years.
5.
I mean, I feel like if I pick one, the other two that I have in my pocket.
No, it's cool. They'll be all right. They'll be okay.
You know what? I feel like if I
All right, pick
them-
one for John and
Nah,
then pick one
nah,
for
that's fine.
yourself.
That's fine because
Bless. That's it.
Let's get back. Fair enough.
If
Fair
Nux had the best 5-year run, that'd be crazy.
He might. He might.
We just don't know. We
We
don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I got it now. I'm gonna pick them because my other two
Who's
definitely
them?
influenced by this group, Outkast.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean,
He's on my
That's
Earth-
it? You
he's
got
on my- he's on my Earth Gang? Earthlings?
they definitely influenced a lot of people. My other pick was Kendrick. I hear some Outkast and Kendrick. My other pick was Future.
Nah, nigga, you get one pick.
Yeah, I say Outkast. I'm going Outkast. That's it.
Okay. Shout out to Outkast. Tay.
You know who else should be on this list? Maybe. I'm sorry.
Good.
Young
Let me hear
Jeezy. Young Jeezy.
Jeezy definitely had a run.
Yeah, I feel like
There's a
Jeezy.
lot of
definitely
there's a
had
lot
a
of
run.
misses on this.
And Gucci.
Yeah.
Gucci, man.
He got a lot of.
I think
he got a lot of
Gucci's,
albums.
Gucci's run was mainly underground. Like
Yeah, I was about to say,
yeah.
it's more hood classic shit.
Yeah.
True.
Tay, what's up?
Wayne. Oh, wait.
And we continue.
You know,
Wayne,
we already know
come
what
on
time
now.
that is.
Nah, nigga, that
Wayne
was
killing.
In,
Like,
in 2000, in 2008, he had over 100 features alone
come on, got to be Papa.
in that 1 year.
in that 1 year.
You said what?
Yeah, repeat
Exactly.
that again, nigga.
And in 2008 alone, he had over 100 features.
Oh, okay. In my mind, I thought you said 2000. I was like, huh?
2008.
If Rick Ross gonna be honorable mention,
Yeah, that's-
T.I.
Ja
gotta be
Rule
honorable
need to
too.
be fucking in this guy.
No,
But
definitely.
T.I.
Ti
gotta be,
too.
The fact-
honorable mention.
It's some
T.I.
misses
too.
here. It's some
It's
misses.
some, but fucking
Blatant.
West Side Gun is on
Yeah.
here. You gotta be kidding me.
Shout out to Rest Side.
You gotta be shitting me.
Hey yo,
No Ja Rule, but we got West Side Gun. Boom, 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 boom.
hey, them that Hitler wears Hermes.
Hitler wears Hermes 26. We on right
It was
now.
on 8, right?
Hitler wearing dirt
Yeah.
right now. God
Nah,
damn it.
when I first discovered and saw those older tapes, I was like, oh snap. Nah, I like the grittiness, but at the same time, there's other artists that had them runs like Busta Rhymes,
Like,
LL Cool J.
yeah, like
Yeah,
to me those runs meant more to hip hop.
Yeah.
yeah, of course, yeah.
Like no one's not gonna bring up Freddie Gibbs or fucking West Side Gun with top fucking runs in hip hop. I'm sorry.
All right. So
Like honestly, they don't. If we take them two out and you put Ja Rule and Busta in there, they don't make the top 30.
Like
If you add LL, they don't make top 31. You-
so it just
like, come on.
scooting niggas out the
That's
way.
what I'm saying.
Definitely.
Cam
They
being
might
on
not. They might not make top 50.
Westside has.
Yeah.
I don't know if his run should be considered a run on what we're talking about, because like we're talking about these rappers that came out and just fucking took the game over. But
And had on
Griselda,
Smash.
That's more or less a
Griselda
label,
definitely
right?
had.
yeah,
More or
like
less a label.
Griselda had
But-
for the past 2 years at least
Yes,
have
100%.
gripped.
But they
the
singled
hip-hop
out.
game.
But they singled out Westside Gun alone.
I mean, because he's got all
'Cause,
of them on it.
he's
That's
ahead
like
of the- he's
that's
the
like
head of the
Master
shit.
P.
But Master P's not on the
He's
list,
not on the list though.
Yeah,
which is another abomination.
I mean,
Ooh, question: does Birdman deserve to be on this list?
No,
no.
No. Okay.
Birdman
Only
had
because,
one
like,
album.
Yeah.
You got to. Well,
Nah,
him,
he had to.
him and Manny.
He had to.
How long
He
was?
had two.
How long was
Yeah.
him and Manny?
Big Timers and Big
number one
Timers.
stunner or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
See, nah,
five-star
niggas don't
stunner.
even know.
I'm talking shit though.
No,
I'm
it
just
was,
talking
too, it was too big.
Well,
But
Time
Baby
out.
shit
Five-star
different.
Lux.
Baby was more like Master P had albums.
Yeah,
Right.
He was putting out.
Let me see. Hold on. Let's
Birdman had what 2, 3
Let's
maybe,
see.
and then he had one with Wayne, and he always had.
What about Exhibit? Was he constant? No.
No, his was kind of
Spread out.
He was
yeah.
choppy. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Kanye West just because I know that
He does.
during that time frame of his first album being a college dropout to
Graduation.
college dropout to late registration to graduation, that time frame he took over the world.
Even
He was
808,
producing
that was
everybody.
something different.
It was. I wasn't even including that, but you can. But I mean, even just with the
His
albums,
best album.
I do think that's his best album. Yes, I agree.
And then
Twisted
Watch the
Fantasy
Throne.
shit.
Watch the Throne.
All right, we
Birdman got 5
Yeah, he got-
albums.
5 albums.
Yeah.
What name
5
them motherfuckers?
5. He got 5 solo
The
albums.
one with NBA Youngboy.
Name them
No,
motherfuckers.
I'm
He
joking.
got 5 solo albums.
I
You
don't know.
said Soda albums?
Solo.
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 All right, so I'm going yay. Just even if you watch the documentaries, Genius,
Yeah.
you would see some
still
of
ain't
what went
watch
into it. You haven't?
Me neither. I ain't seen it yet either.
Good
I plan
watch.
on it. I haven't watched it
I
yet.
don't
Good
know.
watch.
Like I listened to the last
Is it-
call on
Is it finished yet?
his album, and that
Yeah,
just
it's only
seemed
3
like
episodes.
Okay.
the last call just seemed like that's the whole documentary to me.
It is, but when you see it, you kind of because they spend a lot of time with him and his mother, and you kind of see the dynamic with them. Like it's a pretty good doc. Check it out. Okay, so top runs in hip hop. Everybody tired, sleepy, sneezing. John in the bed snoring. Hopefully, he should be eating some pussy right now.
Right.
But anything?
Man,
I don't know.
John better be in the house talking about some. Wait, John better be with some pussy in his face talking about some.
I'ma eat it.
Word to the wise. Out of you. Come on now.
All right, how we gonna lead this, man? It's getting late.
Look, we back. We not canceled.
We back.
Yeah,
Not
so
canceled.
please,
Please,
we bite.
if you don't want us to be canceled, go ahead and visit www.wiseguysandwhiskey.com.
5 out of 6 of us is back.
Buy some merch, nigga.
5 out of 6. 4 out of 5.
5 out
Oh,
of 6.
Titan too.
Oh, yeah.
Clinton's.
Oh, Clinton's always here.
That's
yes.
a bar.
Oh,
I like that.
That's
Hey,
right.
okay. All right, so yeah, subscribe, like, and what the little niggas be saying for their channels and shit. Subscribe,
No cap.
like,
Oh.
Push the P.
and pushing P and no cap.
Yeah, no cap.
Yeah.
got the
All that shit.
YouTubes too.
The young
Go follow
niggas
the
be saying.
YouTubes.
Yeah,
Yeah, if John was here, we would have video for this episode.
No,
so.
we had it last time.
And also, now that we back, look out for more shows. Obviously, we are a network, WGW.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
look
yeah.
out for more shows coming to the network.
Definitely.
Gonna
We got
give y'all
some
more
heat
content.
on the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. This has been episode 107.
yes. 107. The title is
I am gone.
Oh, damn. I thought that should have been.
Where's John?
I'm John. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Me a cook.